Welcome back, treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into two of the most talked about American coins ever minted, the legendary 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial Half Dollar, a patriotic icon that hides unbelievable rarities, and the stunning 2023 Kennedy Half Dollar, a modern beauty already catching collectors off guard. If you think ordinary pocket change can't be worth real money, think again, because these coins hold secrets, surprises, and shocking values you won't believe. Asterisk, let's get started in the world of American coinage. Few designs spark as much curiosity and excitement as the 17761976 Bicentennial Kennedy Half Dollar, a coin struck to honor 2 centuries of American independence. These coins are instantly recognizable, proudly displaying Independence Hall on the reverse, and for millions of collectors around the world. They are more than just pocket change, they are symbols of history frozen in metal. But what many people don't know is that hidden among these familiar coins are rare varieties, special mint issues, and unusual errors that can transform an ordinary bicentennial half dollar into something worth far more than 50 cents. Asterisk, the fascination begins with the story behind the coin itself. When the United States approached its 200th birthday, the mint wanted a design that would feel grand, commemorative, and historic. Instead of a small date tucked under a portrait, the bicentennial coins boldly displayed 1776 to 1976, making them stand apart from all previous American currency. This unusual dual-date feature adds a certain mystery to the series, as collectors instinctively search for the ones that have something special hiding beneath the patriotic design. Asterisk, most bicentennial half dollars that circulate today are extremely common. They were minted in the hundreds of millions, making the average example worth face value. But not all were created equal. Some were struck in 40% silver, others were made at special mint facilities, and a tiny fraction left the mint with dramatic minting errors. These rare variations are the ones that fire up auctions, spark bidding wars, and make collectors' hearts race. Asterisk, the 40% silver bicentennial half dollar is the first version collectors chase. Unlike regular copper-nickel coins, these were produced specifically for collectors and sold in special sets. Their mirror-like surfaces, crisp details, and limited production make them stand out. While they don't usually reach astronomical values, pristine examples graded at the highest levels by professional grading services can sell for impressive sums, especially when bidders compete for the best of the best. Asterisk, then come the proof coins, crafted with extraordinary care. These proofs weren't meant for pockets, they were meant for display, for admiration, for collectors who wanted a little piece of America's birthday celebration. In flawless condition, especially those certified PR70. These proof bicentennial half dollars can command striking prices. The appeal lies not in rarity alone, but in perfection, the kind of perfection only a tiny number of coins achieve. Asterisk, but the real thrill surrounds something far more unpredictable: error coins. These are the wild cards of numismatics, the coins that slipped past the mint's strict quality controls and entered the world with mistakes so unusual that collectors treat them like treasure. Certain bicentennial half dollars are known with off-center strikes, double images from die doubling, missing design elements, and even incorrect planch. These are the coins that can leap from pocket change to hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars depending on severity. Asterisk, there are also coins struck with satin-like experimental finishes, pieces that appear subtly different from ordinary circulation issues. These have a softer luster, a richer surface texture, and a presence that intrigues anyone who handles them. While not widely known, these variants are eagerly sought by specialists who study every nuance of bicentennial minting history. Asterisk collectors also search for the elusive full drumlines varieties on the reverse, where the intricate details of the Liberty Bells decoration appear fully struck. Because many bicentennial halves were rushed through production to meet public demand, it is surprisingly hard to find examples with sharply defined details. When a coin exhibits such crisp artistry, collectors compete fiercely to own it. Asterisk, then there is the world of high-grit circulation. Strikes coins made for everyday use, but somehow preserved in nearly perfect condition. Finding a bicentennial half dollar that survived decades without scratches, wear, or handling marks is almost miraculous. These top-grade circulation coins can sell for far more than casual. Collectors expect because they represent the finest survivors among millions. Asterisk, the excitement intensifies when we consider coins struck at different mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each facility produced its own variations, and each has unique traits that specialists study with obsession. Some collectors dedicate years to building complete sets that include every mint mark, every finish, every subtle difference. Asterisk, one of the most dramatic categories involves die cracks and die breaks, where flaws in the mint's working dies leave raised scars across the coin's surface. These accidental markings make every affected coin unique. When these cracks intersect major parts of the design, such as the Liberty Bell or Independence Hall, the coin becomes even more desirable. Asterisk, another captivating rarity is the struck-through error. These occur when lint, metal shavings, or tiny bits of debris fall onto the coin blank during striking, leaving unusual textures, impressions, or voids. These one-of-a-kind flaws blur the line between mistake and artwork, turning a mass-produced object into a singular collectible. Asterisk. Some of the most spectacular bicentennial errors involve wrong metal strikes, where the half-dollar design was mistakenly struck on a planchette meant for another coin. These mistakes are extremely rare, and when authenticated, they can sell for astonishing amounts because they combine history, rarity, and accident in one extraordinary piece. Asterisk. Collectors of all experience levels are drawn to the Bicentennial Half Dollar because the hunt feels accessible. Anyone can check old pocket change, inherited collections, or forgotten coin jars. The possibility, however, slim, of uncovering a rare variety adds a layer of excitement that keeps people searching year after year. Asterisk, the bicentennial design itself also helps fuel demand. The combination of the Kennedy portrait, the Liberty Bell, and Independence Hall forms a deeply patriotic image that resonates with generations. It's a miniature tribute to American heritage, and for many, owning one feels like owning a fragment of the nation's story. Asterisk, the dramatic legends surrounding million-dollar bicentennial coins often exaggerate reality, but they do reflect one truth: the rarest examples can be surprisingly valuable. Exceptional errors, perfect grade proofs, and unusual silver varieties have indeed sold for very high prices, proving that within this common coin lies the potential for rare profit. Asterisk. What keeps collectors fascinated is the unpredictability. You never truly know what you're holding until the coin is inspected carefully. A tiny doubling you didn't notice, a faint strike alignment abnormality, or a subtle surface variation could make all the difference. Asterisk, as the decades pass, interest in bicentennial coinage only grows. These coins are reaching a point where nostalgia, scarcity of pristine examples, and increased collector demand intersect. That combination pushes values upward and makes the hunt more exciting each year. Asterisk, for anyone who owns bicentennial half dollars, the sensible advice is simple: treat them with care. Even if most are common, you could unknowingly possess a rare die variety, a silver specimen, or an error worth far more than expected. The joy comes not only from the value, but also from the thrill of discovery. Asterisk, in the end, the 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial Kennedy Half Dollar remains. More than a coin, it is a piece of national celebration, a collector's puzzle, and a potential treasure. Whether it's a flawless proof, shining like a mirror, a silver strike with patriotic brilliance, or a dramatic mint error that transforms it into numismatic art, this iconic coin continues to inspire awe. And somewhere, perhaps in a forgotten drawer or an old family box, a rare bicentennial half dollar might be waiting to change someone's fortune. Now turn the top Kennedy half dollar 2023 coin in USA history in the world of American coinage. Few denominations spark curiosity and excitement like the half dollar. And when collectors whisper about the rarest treasures, the 2023 half dollar coins suddenly rise to the front of the conversation. These coins, though modern, carry a surprising mystique because certain limited strike varieties, special minting errors, and unexpected production quirks have pushed their values far beyond ordinary expectations. What looks like a typical Kennedy half dollar could, under the right conditions, be worth more than a collector's entire display case. The half dollar has always been a symbolic piece of American history. But the 2023 versions stand out because they were not widely distributed into everyday circulation. Instead, they were primarily minted for collectors, which means that any example found in circulation instantly triggers excitement. When coin enthusiasts talk about a modern rarity, this is exactly the type of coin they mean something new, yet incredibly hard to find in the wild. What makes the rare 2023 half-dollar coins valuable isn't just their mintage numbers, but the unexpected variations that appear when a coin goes through the minting machinery. A minor shift, a tiny gap, or a moment of pressure fluctuation can create an error that transforms an ordinary coin into a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Some errors are so dramatic that they appear like miniature pieces of metal artwork. Collectors especially look for 2023 half-dollars with off-center strikes. These are coins where the design is printed noticeably away from its usual position, leaving blank, curved edges and distorted images. When the off-centering is severe, but the date remains visible, the value skyrockets. Such coins can sell for enormous sums because they are undeniably unique. No two error placements are ever exactly the same. Another highly sought-after rarity is the double die strike, where the lettering, numbers, or profile appears shadowed or doubled. On a 2023 Kennedy Half Dollar, a prominent doubling on phrases like "Liberty" or "In God We Trust" instantly propels the coin into the elite category of modern collector treasures. These pieces can capture thousands from dedicated enthusiasts who specialize in error varieties. The 2023 half dollars with die cracks also fuel collector obsession. These errors happen when the metal die used to stamp the coin begins to fracture, leaving thin raised lines across the final product. These lines, sometimes resembling lightning bolts, make the coin visually striking and highly desirable. The more dramatic the crack, the more collectors are willing to pay. There are also planchette errors, where the metal blank itself is flawed before entering the striking process. A clipped planchette, where a small crescent-shaped chunk is missing from the coin's edge, can make the 2023 half dollar look like a bite was taken out of it. These pieces can be extremely valuable because such errors rarely leave the mint in modern times. Even more astonishing are 2023 half dollars struck on the wrong metal planchette. While rare, the possibility exists occasions where a leftover blank from another denomination accidentally gets impressed with the half-dollar design. These hybrid mistakes are some of the most valuable coins in existence, and collectors treat them like jackpot wins. High-grade examples of the 2023 half-dollar also reach incredible prices. Coins that achieve the highest rating from professional grading services, marks like MS70 or Proof 70, are essentially flawless. Under magnification, their surfaces are pristine, their shine immaculate, and their details razor-sharp because perfection is nearly impossible to achieve. Flawless specimens can command breathtaking auction results. Collector sets featuring special finishes also elevate certain 2023 half dollars into premium status. Satin finish, enhanced, uncirculated, and deep cameo-proof versions shine with exceptional visual appeal. Their mirror-like fields and frosted designs give them the kind of presence usually reserved for luxury items, not everyday coins. For some collectors, the value is tied not only to rarity and condition, but also to the story behind the coin. The year 2023 represents a chapter of renewed interest in American modern coinage, and owning a rare half-dollar from this year feels like capturing a moment in time. The coin becomes a time capsule, compact, durable, and filled with meaning. The marketplace? Fascination with 2023. Rare half-dollars has grown so quickly that even small varieties like subtle differences in strike sharpness or minor coloration spark bidding wars. When there is limited supply and explosive demand, prices behave unpredictably, rising far beyond what traditional collectors ever anticipated. Some hobbyists believe that modern rare coins are the new frontier of American numismatics, with 2023 half dollars leading the charge. As more collectors enter the field, especially young numismatists inspired by online coin hunting communities, these modern rarities become increasingly desirable. Their value is driven not only by scarcity, but by enthusiasm and emotion. Stories circulate about individuals discovering valuable 2023 half-dollar errors in their pocket change, bankrolls, or inherited collections. These stories captivate the imagination because they turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. Imagine paying 50 cents for a drink only to realize you handed away a coin worth thousands. That possibility keeps collectors constantly alert. The idea of modern coins being worth massive amounts might sound unbelievable, but the numismatic world is full of surprises. Rarity does not depend on age alone, it depends on survival, condition, production quirks, and the unpredictable mistakes of minting machinery. That is why a nearly new coin from 2023 can rival the value of pieces made a century ago. Some rare 2023 half dollars have already appeared in specialized auctions, and their performance has shocked experts. Rare varieties that might have once been overlooked are now recognized for their scarcity and demand. These early market results suggest that the value of these rare pieces may continue to rise as years pass and supplies shrink. Owners of rare 2023 half dollars often treat them like treasure sealed in protective holders, stored in temperature-controlled environments and handled only with gloves. This extreme care reflects their status as investment-grade collectibles. In a world where prices fluctuate wildly, a rare coin becomes a physical asset with undeniable charm. The fascination with 2023 half dollars also highlights a deeper truth about coin collecting. Every coin tells a story, and rare ones tell extraordinary stories. The imperfections, the brilliance, the sharp engravings, the unexpected minting errors all come together to create something far more valuable than face value. It is history, art, and mystery fused into metal. For many collectors, the dream of discovering a rare 2023 half dollar is more than a hobby, it feels like a calling. The thrill of the hunt, the hope of finding that one special coin transforms coin collecting into an adventure. Each half dollar becomes a clue, and each find becomes a victory. So if you own any 2023 USA half dollar coins, handle them with care, because you may be holding a fortune without realizing it. These coins' modern yet astonishingly rare have the power to change lives and ignite excitement in collectors around the world. One single error coin, one flawless strike, one unusual mint variety could be worth far more than anyone expects. In the world of numismatics, fortunes don't just lie in the past, they can appear right in your hands, even from a coin minted only yesterday.